I would say personally, my advice to other couples is to know one another and know if you can work with each other, because it's true meaning that men are from Venus, women are from Mars. We think two different ways, so you have to be able to understand each other and wear different hats. Like, it's times we would be in a meeting and maybe we're wearing our business hat and we might have two ideas on something, and we have to choose at the end of the day, or put the two ideas together and come up with a brand new idea that can incorporate both ideas to go forward and to continue the company. And you have to know when you're having those discussions, you're not discussing it as husband and wife, you're discussing it as business partners. So that's a business partner discussion. Then once it's done, now you're husband and wife, and that discussion is set.
Essentially, he's saying know when to change hats.
Please know when to change hats.
I think that's it, because sometimes he's like,
go to work as
you know,
husband and wife.
Yeah, sometimes he'll come at me and he'll say certain things, and he's like, I'm talking to you as a business partner now. I'm like, oh, here we go. So, you got to do it now. And I'm like, put the husband back, put the hat back on as a husband. And he's like, no, I got to put the business hat on. So I think just knowing when to change hats. And sometimes some married people can't work together, because sometimes that will destroy relationships, because, you have two totally different work ethics. And so I think that you have to be on common ground with your work ethic as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. Communication is key.
Communication, down to the bottom, communication. Please, they just have to communicate with each other at all times.
Yes.
And even to the point, I know we over communicate. I'll say, well, I'm wearing a business hat right now. I need to talk to you. I need a quick meeting. It could be like 8 o'clock at night.
We're always together though, so it's
8
like
o'clock at night. We're not at work. I'm like, but I need this right now so I can move to the
I'm not
next
like
thing.
that. I'm not like that. I conduct business all day. It could be 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but sometimes she'd be like, okay, but I have to sit her down. She's so hyper. She's all over the place. No, I need you to sit down, and we need to talk about this right now. She's like, okay. So you have to know. You have to be able to switch back and forth.
I would say
that's communication.
Network as much as possible.
Definitely.
And equip yourself with the necessary tools to succeed in your field, because who you know is great, and they can get you in the door, but what you know keeps you there.
Definitely.
And I've met a lot of people that they've known a lot of influential people, and they get in the door, and then they don't deliver, or they can't deliver because they don't have the knowledge. So I would say definitely equip yourself first, and don't go in, with little information, acting like you know what you're doing, and then get in there and they're like, they really don't know, because you've blown it now.
Right.
So I'd say before you take that meeting, come well prepared, and just equip yourself with all the tools, and then after you have all the tools, network.
Always under promise and over deliver.
Yeah,
you keep a
absolutely.
lot of happy clients if you under promise and over deliver. That's everything that you do.
And I gotta add another thing too. Even in real estate, it's just like, don't try to get rich off of one transaction. You have that a lot, and a lot of people will try to take advantage of people because they're trying to get rich off of one transaction, but the longevity is what matters. And I think that if you build relationships, that will keep you steady. And they'll tell someone else that they're pleased with your work, and then they'll tell someone else that they're pleased with your work, opposed to, oh, I'm going to close this deal and I'm done with them. Follow up is definitely essential in real estate and everything that you do, customer service, and just being a people person.
Word of mouth is one of the biggest marketing tools that you have. Word of mouth, and because people talk, people tell people, and now with this blog and the internet service, somebody in China can talk to somebody in America at a drop of a dime. So
follow up. Yeah.
Customer service. You have to have great customer service.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen a lot of real estate agents drop clients because of their follow up was just not there, and they found out like 2 months later, oh, he bought a house, but you never called him back. And so I think your follow up. You just have to really be passionate about whatever it is that you're doing. Find out what your niche is and go full stream ahead. Don't do it halfway. Give it your all. Give it 200%, and you reap the benefits from it. You don't tell your age, but Yeah, because then it kind of tells my age. Well, they call me a cougar. I'm a little older than he is, so so I'm a little older. But you know, we have fun. We love to work together, and everything is about communication and compromise because.